Greetings. Introducing Voices of Festival, a brand new podcast series from the International African Arts Festival, created to keep you connected as we count down to our 55th year of culture, creativity, and community. Each week, hear directly from the artists, dancers, musicians, vendors, and community members who make this festival an unforgettable experience. Tune in every Thursday at 8 p.m. on YouTube for Voices of Festival. Celebrate the culture, feel the rhythm, be part of the journey.
All righty. All right, family, those that are coming in, we have a special show for y'all today. Let me bring up on the background, of course, bring up from the background right now. First, let me start off with Sister Sakeenah in the background as we come up. Sister Sakeenah, let me bring you on first. Sister Sakeenah, we're here together. Let's do
Yes.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're here.
Peace, everyone. Welcome. Thank you, Alafia. I greet you all. We are here for the recap after the 55th annual festival, which was so successful. But first, we must begin by honoring our ancestors, our community leaders, those that have come before us, whose shoulders we stand upon. So I will begin by saying Ibaye Bayentanu, which means I give honor and I give praise to, and I will list their names, I will call their names. So I say Ibaye Bayentanu, Mama Kaumba. Ibaye, Brother Abubadika. Ibaye, Baba Jitu Weusi. Ibaye, Nana Dini Zulu. Ibaye, MZ Moyo. Ibaye, Baba Stan Kennard. Ibaye, Honorable Baba Tunde Akowe. Ibaye, Rabo Jumatatu. Ibaye, Bernard Kinsey. Ibaye, Mama Stephanie Weaver, Ibaye, Baba Joey, Ibaye, Baba Alafia Shango Dei, Ibaye, Mama Lottie, Ibaye, Dick Gregory, Brother Dick Gregory, Ibaye, Brother Kuja Bandeli, Ibaye, Imam Jamil Al Amin, aka H. Rat Brown, Ibaye, Baba Abu Bakar, Ibaye, Sister Nisa Van Zandt, Ibaye, Sister Jamia Van Zandt, Ibaye, Nana Kweyal Ajiapone, Ibaye, Baba Canute Bernard Jr., Ibaye, Brother Al Van, Ibaye, Brother Sam Penn, Ibaye, Mamba Abimbola, Ibaye Baba Heru, Ibaye Baba Paua, Ibaye Baba Lloyd Weaver, Ibaye Baba Chief Bay, Ibaye Baba Alukashe Wally, Ibaye Hugh Masakela, Ibaye Brother Bob Law, Ibaye Sister Muntu Law, Ibaye Marie Toussaint, Ibaye Brother Randy Wesson, Ibaye Brother Litana Egungun, Ibaye Salima Moyo, Ibaye, to all of our ancestors whose shoulders we walk upon, who let us know that they are forever present in our life and give us strength. We give honor and we give praise and we give thanks. And I say, Ibaye Bayentanu, Ashe, multiply.
Ashe, oh, let me bring myself back in. Man, this sister family is fire. She's not only a Leo energy, that Leo misnomer Leo energy, but she's a compliment of myself. I'm Aquarius, she's a Leo. This is what it works, and this is a beautiful thing. We're gonna bring on, and family, this is the recap. And I want everybody to like, subscribe, and share. Very important because what she just did in honor of the ancestors is so important. Y'all just don't know, because the more you venerate your ancestors, the more you keep them alive, not only in the universe, but within yourself, inside of you. So powerful. The first person I want to bring back on while we're here, because I see everybody coming in, I see them backstage. Let's bring on one of the executive director who I've had the chance to interview, also train with in martial arts, a beautiful brother I've known for many years, the one, the only Dr. Segun Shabaka. Baba, how you feeling, sir?
Hotep, Barigani, peace.
Peace,
Assalamu
Baba.
alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Mhm.
No doubt.
Alaikum salam.
Man,
Mhm.
oh brother, great job, of course, and yeah, let's give him a round of applause. Let's get that round of applause in.
Yes, we did it.
Look, I called him late at night. He was still over there doing work.
Mhm.
I'm still doing work. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Goes
now,
right
now,
into the next phase next year.
from both from the young and the old. Look, I'm middle aged, and we with your vintage. She's a youth. I'm middle aged. I'm good. I like that. Right there. How did you feel the event went in the new space? How did it go? Let's start with the sister. How did you feel in the new space? How did it go from your perspective, sister?
From my perspective, I think it went very
Yeah.
well. I mean, yes, there was some back end things happening that nobody knew anything about, and it was good just like that. I think we were dealing with extreme heat, and I think everyone handled that very well. And those who didn't, we learned. We learned lessons.
Right.
Mhm.
But I think it was very well populated. I think security did a great job at keeping things secure and insulated. I think in terms of the flow of traffic, I think the layout was very good in terms of the white Nile and the blue Nile. Those two Niles were very populated. And I think our center in Kemet was, popping. The stage was
Yes.
beautiful. I think everyone really had a good time, and every day there was more and more
Yes.
people.
That's what I know.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I got good feedback from
Yeah.
everyone,
And,
really.
and, and
Mhm.
it brought back the boys and girls high vibes to me. You
Mhm.
know,
Yes,
you know,
I heard that a lot.
we didn't have the two
Mhm.
stages like back in Boys and Girls. You had it right under that little area there, the small stage, and then you had the big stage in the yard. But
Mhm.
they started off with the big stage first, and I was like, man, this reminded me of Boys and Girls High. And I was like, okay, that's what we talking about.
Mhm.
That's what we talking about. It was hot, but we know what we're gonna do next year with that. We're gonna be keep it moving. And I enjoyed it. I didn't mind getting out there in the heat and touching that floor and laying down on it if I had to. But
Mhm.
I think it was a very good staging of the 55th, and I'm glad that we, as the MCs, of course, all the babas and all the people that got on stage, talked about hydration, the
Mhm.
importance of hydrating, especially the elders and the young
Yes,
people. So that was very,
so
that was so
important.
good. How you
Mhm.
feel, Baba? How you feel?
And
Go
one
ahead. I'm sorry.
I
what
thought it went very well. It was a challenge, but we, like you said, like Sister Sakina said, uh, behind the scenes, we always striving for perfection. So we see the kinks, but
Yes.
what's presented to the audience was very very well uh, put together, and they enjoyed it. They thoroughly enjoyed it. Uh, I don't see a boys high vibe and Commodore Barry vibe. I just see a festival vibe, and it was
Right.
in
Right.
the tradition of the festival, and it was went very well, and
Mhm.
uh, everything flowed good. The entertainment was great throughout
Yeah.
the day, and I was even very pleased because I don't always catch all the different acts at the different venues. I don't catch Muntu stage the way I wanted to,
Yes.
but I liked how Sister from Watoto Entertainment was
Yes.
uh,
Mhm.
presenting her stories and her presentation. I mean, I was like listening to that, and I'm on the other side. I'm on the Blue Nile and the White Nile. And I'm listening to
Yes.
Mhm.
her presentation. So, and of course, the other entertainment was very, very good. Jamed and Wayne.
Yes.
Uh, uh, it was strong. It was very strong to
Very
me.
Mhm.
strong.
Yeah.
Very strong. And I think everybody
Yeah.
was able to hear it from everywhere. Go ahead.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
It was good.
Yeah, one thing I will say that I said on stage is that, the vibe that everyone was feeling is really just the essence of what it feels like at festival, which is when we all come together,
Hmm.
that power center, that, high energy vibe, that vibration is what we were all
Right.
feeling. And it doesn't matter what location we're in, we bring the
Right.
vibration when we all come together,
Right.
Hmm.
as
The
family.
Right.
So,
positivity of Pan-Africanism, communalism at work.
Exactly.
People
Yes.
feeling at peace and warmth and family and welcomed.
Right. I think that was very important, you know, and of course, reminding people of the festival history was very important. Even the libation ceremony y'all had on June the 7th was very important to remind people the importance of donating and why y'all need to support as much as you possibly can. I have
Oh
I
yeah.
have the YouTube channel on the link. I'm gonna put it all in the chat also, so people can and go to also the IAAFestival.org, also the Zefty .com for membership. Those I got that. I received that just in case people want to join. Remember, they are looking for volunteers constantly, and you can all be a volunteer to help out. And that's one thing I think it's very important that coming to share, or vendors can contact through the website. So I think that was very important. You know, sister, that I think that was my first time meeting you this year. I'm not sure. I heard so much about
Yeah, yeah, it
yeah, I heard
was.
about you before. You know, your name is out there in this mystical streets, righteously. You know, so but you know, from Blue Pill and a few other people. So I've heard about you, and I've heard your name even throughout the years, as when you was younger and all that stuff. So it's always good to know, because I was just a radio personality back in the day, and but
That's good
it's
to know.
important
Thank
that
you.
sisters like y'all take the front helm and bring it to the front and do it. And I know you said, asked me if you did well. I said you did excellent. You did wonderful on the stage, my sister.
Thank
That's what's
you.
important.
Thank you. I appreciate that, brother. You know, I have a post on my page like, purpose over
Yes,
popularity. And, my purpose is really to just preserve our culture and our spirituality, but more so our culture and the way that we do things. And, I heard a call and I answered to it. So here I am. But also I wanted to highlight, how this festival was a healing experience for
yes,
me, and the fact that festival, we have all different types of
yes,
vendors where I was able to be healed
yes.
while I was working, and my hip actually gave out, and I said, I need this sister to work with
Right,
me.
right,
And she did. And I was able to snap back into it, and that is phenomenal that we are able to offer, those, or we have vendors that are able to offer those types of services. And that's a part of our network, our diaspora, our Pan-African community, in terms of, all aspects of supporting family, and it's the medicine,
right. And what was
So
the name of that
there's
vendor?
plenty
What
of
was the
vendors
name of
that
that vendor?
offer
What was the
medicine.
name of that vendor that helped you?
Her name was Sage
Oh, matter of fact,
Moon.
she's
Got it.
backstage ready. Whatever
Yeah,
you're ready for, I
she's
can pull her up.
backstage.
You wanted to say something, Bob? I'm
We
sorry.
can pull her up if
yeah,
she's
I was
ready,
just going
but
to say
when we're ready
we
to
want to
introduce people.
welcome you to the family,
Uh,
King
thank you.
Simon, because
Hmm.
you did an excellent
Thank you,
job
sir. Thank you,
as
Bob.
MC.
Yes,
It
she
was
did.
very powerful, and
Thank you, Bob.
your
Thank you.
strong
Hmm.
presentation and command on the
Thank you.
stage
Thank you, Baba.
was very well appreciated and received. And
Thank
so
you.
we're
Thank you.
looking
I
forward
received that.
to the coming years of you being a
Oh,
key
yes.
component of our
Yes, sir.
MCs.
That I definitely want to help out,
Hmm.
because I do flyers on a regular, because I could put y'all in back of my flyers. I could do all kinds of stuff, man. I've been doing this since a
Hmm.
lot of years. So I'll be happy to. I've been wanting to get on there for a long time. I just didn't know how to approach you.
Hmm.
But this,
And
yeah,
we want to give shout out to our general staff, and from
yes,
security to stage production to our communications and marketing
yes,
department that came
yes,
together, to our advisory
yes,
board. Everyone played their part,
Volunteers and the
and
gate people,
all of the
all of
volunteers.
the
you
different
know
components. There are
hmm
uh, over 3 dozen different coordinators to bring this event together.
yes,
And so
yes,
hmm
they all stepped up as usual. Hopefully, it will be a little smoother in the future because we're going to start meeting earlier.
yeah,
The problem is,
hmm
challenges was that we met a little late. We had a lot of obstacles thrown at us as usual,
right,
but we overcame them. But the staff is awesome. Festival staff is awesome.
yeah, and
Paid
yes.
volunteers, all of them come through every year,
Yes.
and they help to produce the event
Yes,
that
sir.
people see. This awesome, awesome Pan
Yeah.
African cultural extravaganza that shows the
Mm-hmm.
beauty of Africa and the diversity of Africa.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so we want to give all praises to our staff, you know?
Yes. And you know what's so funny? The security team. You gotta remember. I used to train. I used to train with Ali Kareem, and he was so missed out there when I was looking at the security team. I said,
Hmm.
"Oh, Baba Ali, Soke Ali, man." And they all gave me a hug. The son, the relatives. They, they. It was just good to see them still there, rolling with y'all, man.
Hmm.
From
Mm-hmm.
Taqwa. Masjid Taqwa. It was also good to see him because Imam Siraj is one of my imams from back in the day. So respect to
Mm-hmm.
all of them. And of course, like I said, Ali Kareem, who used to be a chief of security over there. Man, it was so that's why I'm glad y'all kept that going and all that. I see some of the people that wants to come on. I want to make sure we bring on some of the people. If you don't mind, some of the vendors, if you don't
Yeah.
mind, Baba, you cool? I see I see
Just let me say in terms of the Takwa security team that we lost a brother Salim. He was one of
oh
our
yes,
backstage
right.
people, and
Mm.
Yes,
brother
yes.
Talib. We just talked a few hours ago, and he told me he went to his house and found him. He
Wow.
was had joined the ancestors. So we want to say, uh, may the good he did and left last forever, ever.
Yeah.
May the ancestors greet him with open arms. May his spirit assume whatever
Okay.
form and whatever place it desires in the afterlife.
Man,
Hotep,
thank you. Thank you for
Okay.
letting me
Ashe,
know.
Eddie.
I didn't know
Mhm.
Celine passed on. Oh man. Oh man. Ooh man. There's so much. There's so much that's leaving. But let's go to some of the people. I see Sage. Sage looks like she's getting dark in that car over there. What's up, Sage? The light. You need the light over there. Oh, there you go. But we love the darkness. We love the chocolate. We love the chocolate. But we need the light. We need the light. And I see brother
Yes.
Charles or brother Asukili. I want to make sure he's in the background. Let me see if he's there too.
Mhm.
Bang, there he is. I see him over there in the background, but he's not showing himself right now. Let me see what's happening. Okay, let's wait till he's ready. Sister Sage, she spoke highly of what you did, girl. You don't put the energy on her.
I
Your
did.
Cancerian self. Go ahead,
I
talk about
did. I did. I did. So, greetings, everybody. So, my name
it.
is Moon.
Yes,
The name of my business is Sage Moon Wellness,
yes,
and I am a holistic wellness practitioner and licensed massage and bodywork therapist. I've been doing this work now close to 20 years. It
yeah.
sounds crazy even saying that out loud. I know Brother King Simon from back in the day. Shout out to you as well as Sakeenah. I know of Dr.
Mhm.
Shabaka. All praises to you as well for just everything that you're doing for IAF. It's one of the first festivals that I've done in Brooklyn back in 2013, 14, 15, and 16. So for me, it felt like a family reunion coming back to New York. And, with a 10-year um, stay away and now I'm back, and it just felt like a family reunion. That's the best way that I could describe this festival this year. It really felt I seen so many people from the past, met so many people new, connected with so many people, and just even the layout of the new space that we're in Lincoln Terrace. It was
Right.
really, really, I felt like it ran very smoothly, despite, like what you said, the weather and some of those challenges. But
Yeah.
overall, it felt like a very, very nice flow. I had a ball over in White Now. I loved it.
Me too.
That's great
Yeah,
to hear. Mhm.
absolutely.
And that
That
white
that
now was good. That white
mhm.
now was good. Go ahead, Sister Sakin. I'm sorry.
Yes.
No, I was saying that's great to hear because, we were stationed in Kemet,
Hmm.
Hmm.
and, there was concern about there being separation between, vendors or people or patrons that only stay in one area.
Hmm.
But once I walked over to the now, I was like, oh, we in a different universe over
Hmm.
here, and this is
Yeah.
great. And
It was like
and then
canopied
going over
in.
to the blue now, yeah, and you
Hmm.
have the canopy, and it wasn't as hot over there as it was in the middle,
Yeah, well, that
because y'all were
shade,
totally in the shade.
that
I
those
was so
trees
grateful for that shade.
Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
these
Mm-hmm.
those trees provide a tremendous amount of shade, and that's
Yes.
something that our community suffers from. You
Yeah.
know, in certain communities, they
Mm-hmm.
have a lot more vegetation, and the
Right.
temperature is 10, 15 degrees lower. And
Right.
so we
Mm.
suffer, and we have to be very conscious of that. But you know, that whole separation thing, there are people that used to come to Commodore Barry Park and they never got out of one section. And people
Yep.
would call and say, "Did you
Mm-hmm.
see so and so?" They said, "No, I never got over
Yep.
there. I didn't know anything was over there."
Yep.
So it was like people this time was at the festival. I was talking to them in Kemet, and I said, "Did you get over there?" They looked out over the fence and said, "Oh no, I didn't know. I didn't know
Whole
anything
line.
was happening
Yes.
over there." I
Yes.
said, "You
Mm-hmm.
need to go over there." You
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
know.
Yes, I always make it my
Indeed.
business to walk around the whole place, even in the beginning, to see
Same.
what's happening. So I'll know
Me
where to
both.
send people,
Same.
where the toilets are, all of that. Because people at the children's section, where the handballs was,
Mm-hmm.
everything was good. I had a nice little children's section over there where they was just drawing on the walls and all of that. That was beautiful. I got to remind you, can bring your children. They call it artism, artistic.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call it, autism. And I love the play on the word. It really
Hmm.
was
Yeah,
good.
for sure.
It was so
And
good.
I felt like it was just enough space. Like some people would say, like, oh,
That
we
part.
needed to be
Mm-hmm.
bigger. But I think because the space was laid out the way that it was, it
Right.
made
Mm-hmm.
people circulate.
Yes.
And that
Absolutely.
circulation kept the energy flowing, and it never felt too crowded in one space because everybody was just moving around. And I love that the children had their park to just
Right.
really
Mm-hmm.
wow out the
Yes.
way they wanted to. And
Yes.
even going into the Niles, we were all looking for hydration, and you have to go into the Nile to get that coconut water. So that
Yes.
would just make people, move around. Definitely.
Yes.
It was cool.
That was good.
Mhm.
That's where the Nile is where the water is. So we got to flow.
Mhm.
That's
Exactly.
it.
We got to
That's
flow.
it.
It was good. I love the flow, man. I see
Mhm.
brother Charles, aka my brother Asukili. Want to make sure. Can you hear me, brother? Let me see. Let me see if I can see you up there. And I see Ty Allen. I'm gonna bring you in in a second. If you got put on your camera, Ty Allen, if you could hear me. All right. So, brother, you got your forehead on there, brother. What's going on? What's happening, brother? There you go. Wait, how you doing, brother?
Can't hear anyone.
Brother, brother Charles, can you hear me? No, you sounding
Just
messed up.
testing.
You're breaking up. Each time we hear static.
We hear static. You driving? That's why. All right, yeah. Let's
Mhm.
hold on. Where my sister at? Ty Allen, are you there? Ty Allen, put on your camera. Can't see you. Are you in the car too? Hold on. Let me see. Ty, there you go. What up, Ty? Put up, put up.
Hey,
What up,
what's
Ty?
up, Baba? What's up, sis? What's up,
Hi,
Hey,
faithful?
Ty.
how you feeling?
Peace,
Man,
peace.
I'm up here in the Bronx. I'm up here on the hinterlands right now. We're staying at 5%.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah,
I'm,
be
I,
careful.
I'm not from Brooklyn, remember, Simon. I'm from up here, so I'm back home.
Oh, you
Oh,
you
you
from the
are.
boogie down? Okay,
You
I
okay.
love
did not
Brooklyn
know
since you
that. As much as
discovered
we
it,
see
huh?
you frequent in Brooklyn.
Now, I am 100% uptown, baby.
Okay.
My parents are from Brooklyn. That's why I've been out there since I was 16, 17.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ty, you did a great job on stage, brother. I had to watch you from one of the Niles. I was in the Nile watching you and hearing you. So,
I mean,
really,
people. So it's funny. People were telling me, "Yeah, so I didn't see you there." They go, "Yeah, I was standing behind the fence in the trees. It was too hot to come out." But it was King Simon. I told you, as
yeah,
a I've been lucky enough. I remember last time. Bob remember I performed on the main stage,
yeah,
and we had like this torrential downpour that day. It was really crazy. Um, but I've been blessed to be there more than once.
yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie to you. I hated going to Commodore Barry. I despised it.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
I didn't want to be near them white folks. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I wasn't interested. I miss. I mean, I was a baby with Claver, but I
Yes.
was as a teenager and a young adult, and my children got to see at the African Street Festival at
Boys and
Boys and
girls.
Girls.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
And when I found out it was coming back into the hood, man, I didn't care when Jamel came to me about performing. 'Cause I was back off tour. I was like, I was going no matter what. It's back. It's down the block. I cannot
Mhm.
wait. I can literally walk down the street. I love that park. That's one of my favorite parks
Yeah.
in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It's a hidden gem that people don't realize is
Yeah.
beautiful. It's way well done. They do a great job keeping it up. And then the layout was great. I
Yeah.
walked around. I ate well. I had some great beverages. I spent money I didn't have. It was
You,
um, the little money I made off Jamed was gone before I even got it. It was amazing. And then and the one thing about the festival, and you guys all know this, you spend your time. Someone like me who travels a lot because of politics and entertainment, I don't see you guys a lot. So
right.
when you
Mhm.
come home, it is reunion time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I got to see my sister Yazara. Her son is my size now, which scared me
Yeah.
for a
Mhm.
second. I'm like, who's this boy? Who's this
Yes.
man following you around
Yes.
like this, Yazara? She's
Yep.
like, that's Miles. Like, hey, Uncle Ty. Like, why is your voice deeper than mine? I ran into babies who are now been
He's an
born.
official teenager now.
Right. I ran
Yeah.
into my Umis and my Babas. I ran into my friends. It was just a can't. I spent more time hugging and grabbing on people
Yeah.
than anything
Yeah.
else.
Hey,
Yeah. Me
And
too.
that is like,
Same.
you're right. And it was a beautiful thing. And then obviously the talent that everyone had compiled for that day, for that weekend,
Right.
from the young lady from Baltimore to Yazara
Right.
to Baba Tunde showing up, him and Marvin Sewell. I had no idea they were there. I mean,
Mhm.
out in the crowd, you had these amazing artists who
Right.
were in the crowd watching it. It
True.
was it
That's
was.
right.
I had a great time.
Yes.
Next
Mhm.
time I come back, don't bring in the band. We gotta bring the band back. I told the band
For
we gotta come
sure.
back.
For sure. I
We
thought
gotta
you were
bring
going to
the,
have a band.
no,
We'll have a band next time for
you
sure.
know, it was partly we had just got back from Europe, and these dudes were like, "You gonna have a good time. I'll talk to you later. We want to sleep." A couple of them came and actually in the crowd and just relaxed. And one of them played with John Med. But
Mm.
we needed a break. I'm sure they were tired of me yelling at them all the time. They were over. So,
No, you
but I
did
had
a
such a
great
good
job.
time. Oh wait, the very one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know who came up with the idea of the wrapping around the entire walkways with the merchants, but that was genius because the one thing that I missed that was at African Street Festival, you can get lost in the walk,
Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
and that's not a small thing. You can get so you end up moving directions, and me and Rasul, the guy who runs Brooklyn Art Council, we were having a conversation, and we realized we walked the entire grounds, and we had stuff in our
Mhm.
hands, and we were walking and buying, walking and talking, walking and chill. It was great. You guys did a great job. I'm really proud of
Mhm.
everyone. I'm really excited.
Wonderful.
Can't wait till next year.
Brother Charles, you still there? Or are you driving? You all
Thank
right?
you, Tom.
My brother Azuki, what's up, baby?
You there now?
Yeah,
Hey,
we
how
can
you
hear you a
doing?
little. Yeah.
Brother Charles, man. I just saw you over the weekend.
Yeah, he
How's
drive.
everybody? We turn on some light, get
Everybody's
some
fine,
light in
brother. We
here.
talking about it. You all
Good.
right? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Look
I'm
like he
up, trying to catch up on family chores. You know how
okay.
that is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I mean, we talking about the event. I see Jan Lou in the background before I bring on, but talk about what was your experience, my brother. With the whole recap of the festival and what happened and how you felt about the area yourself, because you was busy, sir.
Yeah. How do I feel about it? It was work. It was work, but it's always good to be able to see our people. So, and, we at the festival is for some people it's their family reunion. We get to see
Yeah.
people we haven't seen in a year, and if you haven't been there in a while, years. So it's
Yeah.
always good to catch up with folks and see how they're doing, and to see all the amazing artists and the amazing wares. I got a couple of bags full of goodies myself this year. Usually I get paid after festival doing security. This
Yes.
was my first go round as the vendor coordinator under Baba Segun, who is not an easy boss at all, but the man knows what he's doing. The man knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for years, and it's been a experience learning under him.
Okay. Look good, look good. I mean, it was a wonderful experience. I have a new vendor that came in. She's going to come in right now. She's not going to stay too long, but we got Jan Lou, who was part of the set squad, and her boyfriend is Derby, former Captain Derby. He was there, and a lot of police came and seen him and was hugging him up. So this is Jan Lou. She's our first time vendor. I wanted to bring somebody. What was your experience, Jan Lou, for being a
Hey
first
guys.
time vendor? How you doing?
Yeah, it was my first big event. I would say my first big outdoor event. So, man, the heat got to us, but I was excited to be a part of something like this. I was very surprised at how big it was because I've never vended at something so large. So I didn't even get to see all the vendors, whatever walking around that I did briefly.
Right.
So yeah, it was very large. It was very, very large. But I was
Great.
excited to be there.
That's
Yes.
wonderful. I want to ask how did you do for your first time? If you didn't get to leave your booth, that means you were busy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely made some sales. I
Mhm.
make jewelry. Am I wearing my jewelry today? Oh yeah, I have on a piece
Mhm.
right now. I make jewelry, so I was able to like sell quite a few pieces. We had a few different items in our tent. Captain Derby had books, we had art. So we had like our own little market going, but we did decently. Like um we were able to make back our vendor fee and maybe a little some
Mhm.
more. Um
Okay.
a little some. Yeah, so it
That's
was.
pretty good, and for the most part, you got the exposure. If you're able to make back your vendor fee, and those are all new people that you haven't met before, weren't on your list. That's great.
Yes, yes, yes. Because
Mhm.
I've heard about the festival. I think I maybe attended many years ago. So
Mhm.
I spoke to a few vendors who used to do it as well. So I've heard some different opinions. There's some folks that's like, oh, it used to be 5 days, now it's 3 days, or it used to cost this, now it costs that. So I'm hearing from people their thoughts and opinions about it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how things turn out for next year when we participate.
Mhm.
If there are any adjustments or anything. But I enjoyed the location. I was glad to be in the space that I was because I wasn't
Mhm.
in that hot area. Thank God I was in the cool area where the shade was. As hot as it
Mhm.
was, it could have been worse.
Mhm.
Right, right. And you don't
Nice.
live too far from there too. You don't live too far from that
No,
area.
I'm 5 minutes away. I'm in East Flatbush, so
Wonderful.
for me the location was great.
Yes.
Can you say the name of your business and what it is that you showcase? Like,
Set Squad, Social Entertainment Travel Squad. So we're a collective of people. Our business is made of three founders: myself, Captain Derby, who's a retired NYPD captain, and
mhm.
Amira, who's the founder of Beautiful Amore Skincare. She wasn't present because she was traveling. But I had an artist that was a part of it. So we do something called Culture Market, where we have um, different items from people that are part of our group that are featured in our store. So Set Squad is like a store. So when we go and vend in different places, we have multiple things. If I'm by myself, it would just be my jewelry and I would go under the name Jandy's Unique Creations. So that's my individual representation, but as a store, as a brand. So usually our brand, we also have mixers quarterly and we do content where we help to feature creatives and entrepreneurs and mostly people of color. So
Mhm.
we're this vending thing is something that's newer for us because we're selling like merch and glasses and t-shirts and things that are a part of our brand. So it's an interesting task. Physically, it was a lot. It's like that was a lot. That was my first time putting up a tent. I've never done the tent thing. Thank God, King Simon knows all about that, so he helped us out. Because oh boy, that was a lot. It's a lot.
I helped out a few
Mhm.
people to tell you the truth because I've done it so many times. I helped out a few people, but yes, I helped them out too.
That was
Yeah,
actually a vendor too who just came up to my car. That was a vendor from the festival.
Oh,
he
really?
was
yeah.
he was selling the coconuts.
Oh,
Oh
Oh
yes, yes,
wow.
wow!
yes,
Right.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. Cool.
yes.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small
I
world.
will say we're getting a lot of feedback online from everyone who attended. I mean, all of the posts, we're reposting their stories on our
Hmm.
Instagram page and Facebook page, and it's a constant. It's a constant, and even seeing people in the street, it's like festival just like explode. It had this energy that just exploded, and it's just like like magnifying, you know. So we're
Mhm.
keeping up with that
Came all the
flow.
way from Virginia just for
Mm-hmm.
this
Oh
year. So
wow.
it was a blessing. It was a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sage,
Yeah.
you live in Virginia now, Sage? Oh,
Yeah, I'm in
yeah.
Virginia
Cause
now. I just relocated there last year.
Sage used to vend at my events at Nicholas and different places. So it's not like, I know.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we do it.
Brooklyn born
National
and
Black
raised.
Theater, National Black Theater, all of that,
All
So
of it. Yes,
it's all good.
absolutely.
It's all good, man. And I'm glad. And the children had a good time. I do implore that all of you bring your children out. The links are pinned to the top of the chat. I shared a few of their links already. Sage Moon, I've said Jan Lu. I gotta share brother Ty Allen's right now, but his name is in the description. All of it is in the description right now. So if y'all want
Mm-hmm.
to connect with these people, their names and their connection and their contact is in the description of this video. Please show love, because they have a show on YouTube, a regular show. This is a special, but they have a regular show on Voices of Festival channel
Yeah.
on YouTube. So make sure you support
Mm-hmm.
Sakeenah. She's the host. You and who else is hosting that, Sakeenah?
Me and Baba Adiyeme Bandele, and
Yes.
our producer is Beware Van Zant out of Carib Life Media.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, Baba. I sent it to him too, but Baba Adiyeme
Adiyeme, yes.
Adiyeme couldn't make it. So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people he probably trying to recoup also.
Yeah, definitely. And we switch back and forth.
Yeah,
Sometimes he can make it, sometimes I can, but we definitely hold it down every week on Thursdays at 8 p.m.
right.
On the Voices of Festival platform on YouTube. Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Charles, after all of the stuff y'all was doing, one person said, "Why don't they use computers to deal with the vendors? What y'all had just papers."
That part. Yes, I forgot to mention that
what
part.
you what you what you think about that, brother Charles?
Well, it's a
Well,
work
let
in
me
process, brother. I
jump in
think this,
on that.
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, finish up, Charles. I didn't hear you. All right,
He's on
maybe.
delay. Go
no,
ahead,
I
brother.
think this
I
is a
think
bit
this year
delayed.
with to the computer realm.
Yeah.
You see?
We do use
Okay,
computers.
yeah,
Of course, we couldn't put all those vendors together without computers. You follow that? So
Okay.
yeah, we use them,
yes,
and we refining what we do. But a lot of vendors coming in late, and
Yep.
a lot of them were disappointed, and they're going to be more disappointed in the future because we're not going to accommodate the late people. They go to these other venues, and they come and you know, they meet a deadline. And
Yes.
so
Okay.
it gives you time to plan the other aspects.
Right.
We had a sense of the
Mhm.
layout because Charles and I went out there. We had to do that for the permit. So we
Right.
laid out every detail. Some details we should have gotten from the city,
Yep.
but we had to put the benches, the water fountains, every little detail into the map that our architect submits to the Department of Buildings for our temporary place of assembly permit.
Wow.
So yeah, all that's computer. You
Yeah.
look at the map itself, that's
Yeah.
computerized.
Yeah.
It's a computerized
Mhm.
Yeah.
version.
yeah,
So
Yes.
yeah, we
and
use computers, but
Yeah.
it also entails a lot of paperwork because we got backed up. And
Right.
so,
Right.
but
Mhm.
yeah, we're gonna be more computerized.
No,
And
Baba, I remember running stuff for restoration in those festivals. Up until the moment you close the door, there's always something awry.
All the time.
I mean, Tom, you remember like at the Beer and Wine Festival? I swear, I went from being a boss to the garbage man to being a boss all in a 5 minute span,
Oh yeah.
which is why I don't do it anymore. But I found out in the summertime people actually enjoy themselves. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. So
Yeah.
I give props to you guys continuing this work because I know we were doing the festivals for restoration and Beer and Wine Festival. one of the things in my head was IAAF, or I'm always going to call it African Street Festival. I'm sorry, but I'm old, and that's why I've been calling it since the time I was
It's
young.
all good, brother. Those who
But
know.
you
That
guys
part,
definitely have been an
yes.
inspiration for a lot of us who have been building festivals and building programming all around the country. So I
Mhm.
love being a part of that legacy and that thread.
Man,
Yes, yeah,
and
just wanted to add to what Baba Segun was saying. I had to physically go out there and mark where the fountains were,
yeah,
where the benches were, because none of that was on the graphic that was given to us. So, but this year I think it might have been the most intense use of spreadsheets and so forth. But a lot of our vendors, English is not their primary
yeah,
language, so it was a lot of hands-on helping the vendors fill out forms that were required by the Parks Department. And I think I don't think everything went the way that I would like it to go, but I think that we did a fantastic job with the resources that we had and all the different variables going on at the same
yeah,
time. I mean, we saw thousands of people there. You know me, Simon. I'm used to dealing with, the Malcolm X
yeah.
pilgrimage and stuff. That's a few
Right.
hundreds of people. This was
Yeah.
thousands of people coming, and it was beautiful.
Mhm.
It was
Mhm.
beautiful despite the heat and the challenges. It was a beautiful
Yes,
event.
it
Yeah.
was.
Mhm.
It was.
And preparing for next year, there will be a deadline and
Yes.
a
Yeah,
strong deadline
Yes.
because what people usually do, because I used to vend, I'm a vendor as well, but what people usually do is after Dance Africa, that's
Uh-huh.
when they start
yeah,
thinking about
yes.
festivals. Right after Dance Africa, it's like, oh, what's going on for festival, blah, blah, blah. And that's too late to start scrubbing around to
Yes,
get the vendor fee together
yeah,
and all of these things, you know.
eh,
So
yes.
there will be a
And
deadline and we will be advertising prior to then to make sure that we are in the minds and hearts of people prior to Dance Africa so that, we can all be on the same accord. One of the goals of festival is to really engage, with people 365. And that's one of the reasons why we started the Voices of Festival podcast, is to not just highlight, what the event or recap the event of every year, but more so highlight our history from our beginnings, and then also curate events throughout the year so that, we stay in touch with our family, we stay in touch with this high vibration and keep things connected and going throughout the year. So bringing that, analog aspect to the paperwork to the digital space so that,
Mhm.
we can stay connected on our social platforms and such.
So yeah, let me say that that's very important what Sister Sakina is saying, because a lot of people were at Commodore Barry Park. They were walking
Hmm.
around looking for the festival. They will
What?
show up no matter what. Yes, they didn't
Wow.
know, and so they have to be in touch. The parks, I mean, what, for months we asked them, can we put up signs
Yeah.
for the new location? We never got a response. So
Yes.
we wanted to let the people know that we had a new vocation, because we knew, I'm sorry, location, because we knew that people were going to go there automatically. July
Yep.
4th weekend, they're
Yep.
going to automatically go to that venue. But we weren't there, and I'm sure many of them found out.
Yeah.
That's why we want people to use IAA Festival,
Right.
because when you Google it, it takes you right to our website. So I know y'all like African Street Festival, but you can't find that when you Google
Hmm.
That's
it.
right.
You understand?
Right.
So we want
Hmm.
people to use IAA Festival,
Right.
Yep.
International African Arts Festival,
I
because
can't.
you will
I can't be
automatically
yelled. Cause Simon,
get
I
to the
said you got yelled
website.
at, so I'm not doing. I'm not saying that anymore.
And hashtag, follow the
Stop mumbling,
hashtag.
Ty, and do what you got to do.
Hmm. Follow the hashtag IAA Festival
That's good.
I'm
on
going to comply,
YouTube,
Bob. I'm going
on
to comply.
Facebook, on Instagram. But be aware that the podcast on YouTube is Voices of Festival, but
Right.
IAA Festival is for everything else.
So,
IG, Facebook. and the actual website.org, IAAfestival.org.
I can say too, when I posted about the performances that I purposely put down where it was, there were people who
Mm-hmm.
text me still going, "Hey, it's that Commodore Barry, right?" Even though I put on in big bold letters, it's been moved to
Reading is fundamental.
Lincoln Terrace. But
Yes.
and not to, and it's gonna sound real New York bougie, but a lot of people not from here do not know about that park. So
Nope.
there was
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of people I had to educate that, hey, there's a park down here that is
Mhm.
it's a righteous park. It's a big park. That's not a small park.
No, it's
It's
not.
That's
Mm-hmm.
not.
it's
It's
it's,
huge.
it's about 2/3 the size of Tompkins,
Yep.
maybe 3/4, because it has
Mm-hmm.
all 4 blocks, just like Tompkins does.
Mm-hmm.
But Tompkins is a little bit wider than this, but this is definitely in terms of width of depth a little probably the same size. And so folks don't know, and we don't go to Brownsville because people think Brooklyn is only Best Eye,
Mhm.
Putney
Fort
Hills,
Greene.
Dumbo, Fort Greene.
Fort Greene, Dumbo. Yeah, yeah.
My
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn, when I was a little hood child running around, was not that. My little hood behind, or tall hood behind, was running around Ocean Hill and Brownsville.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Yeah.
these guys don't know about that. But I have to run back into
Mhm.
this event.
All right,
Simon,
Baba.
thank you.
All right, my brother. You
Baba
know it is.
Sagone, I'm going to see you when I go by the office. I'm going to run into you as always. And
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
sir.
thank you again. Sakina, that's my sis. That's my Leo sis. You know how we get down. And
Yes,
Jan,
sir.
Mhm.
Always a pleasure,
Jan,
Ty. Mm-hmm.
Stage Moon, nice
Bye,
to meet
bye.
you. And Charles, I see you on the block.
All right. All
Love,
right,
guys.
Ty.
All right.
Take care.
Bye, bye.
Peace.
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 All right,
Peace.
Ty. Peace.
Yes, man. Yo, man. I mean, like I said, everything is all good. It's the 55th. Again, like I was breaking down on the stage, it adds up to that 10, which is a one, which represents new beginning, new
Mm-hmm.
change, adaptability, being able to communicate with elders and the youth needed to communicate with each other. Very important number.
Brother, did you just break down the numerology real quick?
Well,
You
of
just,
course, of course.
you
Mhm.
put on the
It, it just means the study of numbers. So I just use it and apply it. And so that, yeah, I said it on the stage.
I,
And
I did I did have a conversation with a 5%er about the numerology. He was like, one is knowledge. Boom. And I was like,
knowledge. Yeah,
Mhm.
I was in the 5% when I was 14 years old, but
okay.
you'll
Mm-hmm.
find that the study gets deeper into
It
thousands and
does.
thousands of years. Before Pythagoras, it was in the ancient melanated systems of Kemet numbers. As long as you
Mm-hmm.
study in numbers and recognizing numbers, you could
Mm-hmm.
use and apply these things to guide you, not as a psychic thing, but more paying attention to patterns, cycles, and sequences. And that's what I
Mm-hmm.
that's what I
That's a
teach.
part. That's a part of the medicine of the African diaspora.
Hey,
That's a
yo,
part of something that you're gonna find at festival. So.
yeah, exactly. So when I said it, man, that 55 is a powerful number. So, and all the
Mm-hmm.
numbers from the time y'all started until now is just that 55. And for
Mm-hmm.
me, like I was saying to somebody off the stage, for me to be born on the 1st of February and come on and actually get on that stage at 55, which breaks down to a one, it just shows me the patterns and cycles that I was supposed to
Oh,
be on that stage.
oh, wait. Are you saying that you're 55 this year?
Yeah, but I'm no, I'm actually 59 this year, but
Oh, okay. Okay,
I'm saying
gotcha.
55 breaks down.
What?
I'm saying that 55 breaks down to 10, and then it breaks down to
Uh-huh.
one. And I'm born on
Yeah.
the 1st of February, so that
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to have me on that stage. If somehow, some way, I
Mm-hmm.
was supposed to be there. And I
Yes,
just came
sir.
back from Atlanta. I just moved back from Atlanta too, so it was crazy. So that was it.
Okay.
I
Well,
reached
I
out
will
to
say
Bubba.
you look really, really good, brother,
Thank
with
you.
that number. I wouldn't have guessed that at all. Mhm. That's
Thank
Mhm.
you.
definitely, and now that
Simon is a
you
G with the numbers.
mm-hmm.
Thank you, sis. It is what
It's
it
still,
is.
I say something.
Go ahead.
It amazes me. I can't see him for about 5, 6, 7 years. July 8th. I'm like, how do you remember everybody's birthday? I was literally with my sister Tree of Ether Movement. She was vending with me in my tent. He was
Yeah.
like 22 and 8. Like, I mean how you can remember people's birthdays
I
like
mean,
that. Like
mathematics,
you know people.
mathematics, mathematics is melanated. It's African. We are walking mathematics. 10 fingers,
I
10
say,
toes,
I
2 eyes.
say,
We live in mathematics. So
I
I'm good with
say.
this. I love mathematics. I love numbers. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. You know,
Book.
I know Brother Charles'
Oh,
birthday. I know Brother Sagoon's birthday now. I know everybody. So I keep it in my head. It's all in my head. Like Lloyd Strayhorn.
yes.
That's pretty cool, brother. That I
Yeah.
mean that, and that's an old school technique because these youngins these days they don't remember numbers because they don't have to. We need to encourage our youth to remember
Oh my
their numbers. I'm
gosh.
definitely teaching my daughter. I'm like, before you ever get a phone, you need to know my number. You need to know three
Mhm.
different people's numbers by heart
Exactly.
before you could ever
Exactly.
get a phone because
Exactly.
nowadays
That's it.
technology is trying to take over and make us complacent to things that we need to have
Mm,
in our back pocket. So that's a great
that's it.
tool to have to pass down to the youth.
You know, and
Definitely.
but everybody that performed was so great, especially
Mhm.
the Sase Ya. Man, they closed out big time.
Ah, yes, they did.
Woo, man, that
I
group
didn't
there.
see it, but I heard it.
What?
I
That
thought it was powerful that they started off with the tradition. Like
yes,
they started off, the women were dressed in white
yes,
and they were in their circle and they were doing the traditional dance, going around. My brother started off pouring libation,
yes,
calling in the ancestors, and they did it authentically Akan,
yes,
authentic traditions from Ghana, and they've always kept to the authenticity of their culture. And I loved it. They brought it down. They brought the fire, they brought the heat. It was great.
man, y'all did a
Hmm.
Well,
wonderful.
I told Yao, one of the founders of Asasiya,
Hmm.
the
Yes.
main drummer, that I saw them at BAM, and I said, "Wow, man, y'all stepped it up a notch," because they
Mm,
Mm,
were awesome at BAM.
Hmm.
They went to another level. They had great troupe, but they even peaked at BAM.
that's it.
So I knew they would be a good closer for the festival.
yes,
Hmm.
Yeah.
yes,
So,
they did a
yeah.
good job. Like here's the drummer myself. Here's the brother.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
playing that box. I was like, what? And
Oh
he's
man,
using his feet. You see that?
Yeah,
yeah, it's called the
that's
foot drum.
Yao.
It's
Yes.
called the
That's
foot
Yao.
drum.
He did the
Can you make
they
it
did the
big, Bob? Can you
dance
make it big?
after.
I don't know. No, I'm doing it on Instagram. That's why. No, I can't make it big.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Kamache
Yes.
protege.
Yep. Man, I started crying because I remember Kamasi.
Mm.
I started
Mm.
crying, and I stopped when I started seeing him do the drum. I stopped. I said, "Oh my gosh!" I said he was bringing the energy of Kamati back to me. I'm like, "Oh man, my brother!" And again, his birthday is coming up on the 15th.
But I want us to think about the power. If you crying, imagine
Man,
the power of people viewing African dance and culture for the first
exactly,
time.
exactly.
The
Mhm.
people that experienced that for the first time out there as young
Mhm.
people and adults, but particularly the young people, and the
Yes,
imagery of them being front and center on the stage and the lessons that they can get because they see that this production, everywhere you look, is African people
Mhm.
in the production. So they don't
Mhm.
have to be
That's
on the
it.
stage, they can be behind the scenes. And these
yeah,
are employment opportunities that we have to give to our people. They have to have a sense of creativity and industry in
yeah,
their
Mhm.
lives to not be limited by what this dominant culture teaches them they are. And
right.
so just seeing the production itself and African people producing it everywhere you look is a powerful message.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes. New
I wanted to
location
say
coming.
something to that as well too.
Go
This
ahead.
year was almost like not almost, it was a full circle moment. I grew up seeing Asasaya. I was
Yes.
very familiar with hearing about Asasaya and moving to Virginia this year. My son is a drummer. He's 8 years old, right?
Mm,
He has been drumming since he was 2 years old. One of their, not their oldest members, but a member of Asasaya is actually his drum teacher. His name is
mm,
Mhm.
Kamaruri. And
mm.
Mhm.
he has a program down in Virginia called the Day Program. It's drum, arts, and yoga. he has taken such a love to my son. Now he calls him Uncle Cam. And we were at Dance Africa. We went with him, and he was able to meet all of his teachers, all of the lineage, which is from Guinea. And look, even the pants I got on right now is from Guinea. Literally, like he bought them that trip, you know. But Asase, yeah, he got to meet everybody backstage, and my son was just so amazed. He's such an amazing drummer.
Yeah.
So to see all of that come full circle, like I was like, baby, mommy grew up around that. Now you are actually being taught by a master drummer from Asase. Yeah, he's been with them since he was like 9 years old. His
Yeah.
teacher,
Yeah.
and he's in his
Right.
40s now. So to have
Wow.
that full circle moment this year, it was so beautiful, because we did go to the show at Dance Africa this year. We came back to New York with his teacher. So he was
Mhm.
able to go backstage and meet Yao and meet all of them, and he was just like, oh my God, I've heard so much about, like, it just brought so much joy to my heart to see that, you know.
Yeah.
But that, I say, yeah, like, yeah, absolutely. I'm so mad I didn't get to see the show, because I was, you know, putting my elbows in my knees in folks and getting them together. But I could hear it, and just from what I heard, like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was powerful. It was
Yeah.
very palpable for sure.
And that is such a full
Yeah.
circle moment.
Yeah,
The community
literally.
was so. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
No,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
Bobby.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Baba.
I was going to say that the community was very, very pleased that we came to that
Good.
area. And
Good.
I
Mhm.
came out there. The festival was over. It was Monday. I think it was Tuesday, and we still had things in the park. And I
Yes,
came
I've
in,
seen that.
and I actually drove in to Kemet, and I was riding around, and went to the tent. I think it was the sound booth tent, and I looked in there, and the brother said there were three brothers in there. They said, "Don't worry, we guarding everything for you." Okay, they were on security, making sure that what
Oh,
was left was
wow.
not being
Was
messed
not
with.
messed
They
with.
said, "We got this. You know, we guarding it for you." Yeah.
That's
Nice.
beautiful.
So
Wow. That's great.
If I could add
That's
anything
great. And
here,
that just shows
I
like the
think it was
respect.
already said.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
I,
Sakina, finish your thought. Sorry.
I was just saying that just shows the respect of the
I
community,
say,
you know,
mhm.
that we don't have to worry about people stealing from us because they're so inspired that they want to uphold us. That's great that we're inspiring people in that light.
Mhm.
You know.
yeah, I noticed that as
Mhm.
well, because I went back to the park on Monday, just to go and, you know, give thanks to nature for everything that took place, that, you know, over the weekend. I'm very heavy into that. And I seen all that. I was like, it's still a lot of tents out here, and nobody ain't messing with these tents. Like, I saw by the stage, I saw like where the security was. And that park was so clean. I mean, apart from just the leaves and stuff from the
Rainfall.
everybody did, from my opinion, at least in White Now, it was spick and span. There was no debris and garbage and people just leaving things, you know, whatever. And I thought that was pretty awesome. But yeah, it was beautiful
You
overall.
know, quiet as it's kept, the Kawaida philosophy of Dr. Karenga and the Nguzo Saba is the guide of festival. And it
Yes.
is the guide that principles by which
Midterm
the
festival, yes.
institution was built. And
Yes.
part of that is that we have to leave our communities better than we inherited it.
Heritage. Right.
And so that's
Yes, I say.
Kuumba, you know, that we leave it better. And so our maintenance team under Brother Atiba is
Mhm.
awesome, awesome operation. And so you don't have to worry about what we were there. You say, "Oh, who was here?" Not like what happened here. It's like, who was here to
Mhm.
clean all of this up? That's how we leave the place. That's how we left Boys and Girls, Commodore Barry, and they would. That's like maybe a third generation of training
Mhm.
because you
Mhm.
had uh, another team at Boys and Girls in Claver Place, and then you have Brother Atiba Cord,
Mm.
who was a student of Uhuru Sasa, who's an ancestor.
Mhm.
And that's
Mhm.
who the current Atiba Quinones, Bandelli, Adeyemi's son,
Mhm.
that's who he
Mhm.
trained under. And so
Mm.
there's a tradition here. And
Mhm.
he has, and it's not, it's an industry, it's a business for him too, even though he's a a police officer. This is a business, and he has created a system of maintenance that he does different events from his experience at festival.
Yeah.
So he has different contracts. So
And he's
it's
the
not
only one.
coincidental. It didn't just
And he's
happen
not
by
the
circumstance.
only one.
I'm sorry, you were saying something,
Yeah.
Mr. Keeley?
He was, and he's not the only one there. Their brothers and sisters. Yes, there are brothers and sisters that have gone on to interfering at the festival. People have become artists from their experience in the festival. People that have gone on to become entrepreneurs as vendors from their experience at the festival.
Right.
So the festival, we talking about culture right here. Economics, politics, culture is what he talks about. Our culture is in everything we do. Our culture in the ecology guide our economics and how it's developed. Everything that we wear, everything that we use, every event that we have, we should be the ones benefiting from economically. And events like the International African Arts Festival make that possible. But we need to have it 365 days a year if we could. That we do from the West Indian Day Parade to Dance Africa. We should control the halls that we use. We should control the electricians that we use, the stage hands that we use. We should sell the wood that we use to make stages and other things. This is the festival shows us the potential of what we can do with what's in our hands. What's in your hand, black man and woman? What's in your hands? Everything that's in your hands should be made by your hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
festival is a
And I just wanted to,
microcosm
because we were
of what's
talking about that
possible.
drum. Most people may not be from Nana Dina Zulu, but yes, sir. But I wanted to shout out both Nana Dina Zulu and his son Kamati Dina Zulu, who was the
Mati.
first one that I ever saw using that drum that Yah
Me too.
was drumming on. So
Me too.
Ibaye to their spirits.
Yeah.
That's
Everybody.
right.
That's
Well,
right.
I'm gonna
That's
have
right.
to jump off, but it was amazing.
All right.
I'm so happy that I was able to jump on and talk with you all. Thank you again for everything that everyone
Yes.
has done for this festival. I actually have Tree right here with me, my vendor sister. But yeah, it was just a beautiful way to bring in my birthday and just to come back into New York, into my vendor community and my, it was beautiful. Thank you again. And I look forward to next year because we will be back,
Thank
right?
you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we'll be
Thank
back.
you.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, Sage
Any,
Moon. Thank
any,
That's
you.
sound.
thank you. Any last words, Janelle, before you go? You good? Hold on.
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how things are. So thank you for having us be a part of it.
Thank
Okay.
you. We
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank you, Janelle. I'll talk to you. All right, later. Peace and love. Man, it's good to talk to the vendors and know where they at and what's going on, man. And thank y'all, man, for allowing me to be on that stage. I haven't been on a stage in New York in a long time, and that was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun. I've been on every major stage in New York except the Barclays Center, but that was fun. That was our people.
Yeah.
That's what I
And it
like.
was a pleasure to have you. You gave us all courage and hope, and you bring a certain type of light and energy
Thank you.
that's unmatched. So we appreciate you, brother. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Baba. Go ahead. Now, anybody want to close out before we finish off?
Well, I
Any
just
closing questions?
wanted, because we did not speak about it, but I just wanted to highlight that we do have two campaigns that are still going that
Okay,
can go, if you go over to the website, IAAFestival.org,
got that.
you can learn how you can become a cultural steward of the organization. Just like, because this is a nonprofit organization, it's not just an event that happens every year, but this is a nonprofit organization that you can contribute to on a consistent basis by becoming a cultural steward member, just as if you were joining the Botanical Gardens or the Brooklyn Museum. You can commit to giving on a consistent basis to the IAA Festival. And you can find out more about how you can contribute to IAA Festival, whether you're becoming a volunteer or a vendor or becoming a cultural steward member. So go over to IAAfestival.org and you can look at how you can contribute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Exactly.
And I would add that
Simon, do you have that graphic up?
Say again.
Simon, do you have that graphic up?
Which one?
The graphic
Oh,
that
if
I
you
sent, the link sent to you, the two Jiffy,
Oh yes, hold
the
on.
two Jiffy
Oh yeah, I
links.
do
Can you
have it. I
pop
have it.
those up?
Hold on one second. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the Zephy links? If you
Yes,
go over
yes.
to IAAfestival.org and go to the donations page, it will show everything that as people
yeah.
would see it on the website.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes, you can
Mm-hmm.
go to the website. I would encourage people, if
Hold on.
they want, they can make donations on the website. They can make it via IAA Festival, Cash App. We need all of that because we're still trying to pay our bills. And
Right.
first, we got to clear out our expenses for this year before we can plan for next year.
Right.
So
Right.
we need people's help. Even if you didn't come to festival, if you live outside of New York and the U.S., you can still help us by making a donation, a contribution. And
And you can scroll up.
we asked
Mhm.
for $5 to $10 at the gate, and we get $1 to $2. So you can imagine the deficit that we're functioning in every year when people only give us $1 or $2. When we plan based on $5, at least $5.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. 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 Yes.
If you scroll up, brother, they can see more of where they can
Okay. Let me
the
scroll up.
links that they can press.
Let me scroll up. I have the oh wait a minute. I have the yes. Matter of fact, hold on one second. I do have the other link I want to share what the brother was just talking. It takes you straight to the donation area. I see. Hold on one second. Boom, share screen. And let me see this part right here. Boom. Uh here it goes. This area right here. I
Mhm.
see supporters, providers, builders, sponsors, sustainers. All of this is very important. Okay, that's one of the links that I have pinned to the top of the chat. Also, family, you can go right there to the Zephy.com link, and you could be a supporter,
A
a
cultural
provider.
steward member. Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
And you could be not only a supporter, you could be an institution builder. Every cultural institution
Right,
in New York City, particularly, but in the world, has people that continuously contribute to make the institution continue.
right,
Whether you talk about Brooklyn Botanic Gardens or Brooklyn Museum, they have memberships. They have people that donate, the people that coordinate with their corporations that they work for or own, to contribute because they understand that culture must be continued and sustained.
yes,
So we have to get to that. We have to develop a level of understanding that our culture, if it's important to us, it must be continued, and we must be the ones that contribute to it and sustain it to keep it going. So this is your opportunity, family, to become one of the people that continues National African Arts Festival as an institution builder. Uh, 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 Unfortunately, sometimes in our community, we complain that we don't have the institutions that we want. Well, this is the opportunity for you to be a sustaining member and building an institution that we want. So, family,
That's
click on
right.
one of those links, whether as a support. I can't read it all. I don't have my bifocals with the reading glasses, but
It's all
whatever
good.
level you feel
Mhm.
comfortable, continue to
right.
support the International African Arts Festival. And if
Mhm.
I have anything I would like to say thank you all who came out. Thank you all who spread love. Thank you all who contributed to the energy that made the 55th Annual International African Arts a success. Madase, Madase, Madase P.
Yes, yes. Thank you
That,
very much, brother.
mhm.
Any other closing words?
Yes, I just wanted to piggyback off of Brother Asukile to say thank you. You know, we are remain in a state of appreciation. This was a wonderful year. This was a wonderful event, and we are planning to keep things going and to continue on. And so we encourage people to become cultural stewards. Our motto is sustain the legacy, build the future. Sustain the legacy, build the future.
That's right. That's right.
And
Shame.
so I would only say, adding and echoing what they've said, Sante Sana to everyone, and that you can, if you just want to make a small donation, go to the website and go to Cash App, IAAFestival.org, $IAAFestival.org. You want to go to Zelle, info@IAAFestival.org. Send your check in by the mail. We still do all of that. Yeah, we have checks by the mails that we get. Some people don't want all that technology.
That's
but
true.
We need your donations. We need your support. If you want to volunteer, call the office, 718-638-6700, 718-638-6700. We can use volunteers all year round. And if you want all of this information, you can find at the website, www.iaafestival.org. www.iaafestival.org. Sante Sana.
Thank you so much.
And don't forget, Bob, they could also still buy T-shirts, can't they?
Yes,
they
yes.
can.
T-shirts, you can find them on the website. We still have some left. They're very, I don't have one with me here right now, but it's a very nice website. Charles, brother Simon, can you go to that real quick? Let them see that T-shirt so I can explain the imagery of it.
On the website?
On the website. It should be a T-shirt up there.
Hold on one second.
Because the imagery of it is powerful. Wow, I don't have any here.
Hold on 1 second. I should be able to go to it right now. Hold on. Here we go. Share screen. And
yeah, because
where's the T-shirt at?
Scroll
market.
down.
Go to market.
Yeah,
okay, market. I'm at market. There you go.
There you go. So on this
T-shirt.
T-shirt, you have scroll down. Maybe we can see it.
There it is.
There you go. Yeah, can you blow that up?
Let's see. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So in the left upper corner, you have an image of Hugh Masekela. In the middle, you have brother Mamadou. Both, of course, are ancestors. These are all images from festival. Wow. Mamadou was a great dancer and spiritual leader from Cote d'Ivoire, I believe. He was the first brother. It wasn't even at festival. He was the first stilt walker that I saw roll on the ground, dance on the ground, and then get up with no help.
You to do that roll,
like
that flip and stop, drop, and roll with the stilt.
Yeah. And then this sister with the baby there, she was at festival. And then coming down, who is that?
Lauren Hill.
Lower left. Lauren Hill. Yes,
Lauren Hill. I remember when she was there. I was there.
Lower middle is brother Kahinde, great dancer, drummer from the Bronx. And then you have, of course, the lower right is the mother and father of Afrobeat, Fela. Okay. Wow. All of these are people that performed at festival. So you would want this T-shirt. This is a powerful T-shirt here.
Yes.
It comes in all colors. That's the black one, but it comes in white and blue. And is it coming yellow?
Yes, yellow and orange.
Orange.
Yeah. So it's a very powerful T-shirt.
Yeah.
And white. I like the blue one though.
That's the one I think I'm gonna get, the blue. I'm gonna buy mine tomorrow before they go.
Again, you can go to the website right here. You call the office, go to the website, IAAFestival.org. That's IAAFestival.org. You know, we need to reach out to Lauren Hill's children, man. YG, see if he'll come out for next year or something, man. We need to talk to them type of people, man. Anytime she comes out, anytime he goes out, Lauren comes. So that would be interesting to see that happen. That would be.
We can talk. We'll talk, Simon. We'll talk.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, this has been fun, family. And those that are going to be watching later, those that are watching across the pond, those that are watching all over the world, all 196,940,000 square miles, go to the website. If you can support. If you can call in, if you want to be a volunteer, if you know you're going to be in town around July, that time next year, or just anytime you want to support them, please just go to the website or call the office to find. Leave a message and make sure it's a clear message. If you don't get them, clear message. Repeat your number at least 3 times, please. Don't do that. Our people be best. I know already. I know. Don't worry about it. At least 3 times slowly. So
And if you are on social media, you
yes,
can send a message in the DM. We respond to the direct messages on Instagram and on Facebook. So make sure you follow us on social media. We're consistent in the story. So that's IAA Festival, IAA Festival on
IAA.
both of them. Mhm.
Thank y'all so much for coming up,
Mhm.
and
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Brother Simon.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother
Thank you,
son.
Brother
We
Simon, for
appreciate
the
you.
simulcast.
Thank you. They look like he wasn't able to do it, but I'm gonna send them this whole video and let him
Mhm.
upload it and let it do it happen. But big up to D Web, Beware, my
Yeah.
brother, for
Mhm.
coming in behind the scenes. He's still behind the scenes there, so we're gonna make sure he don't want to show himself. So we all right, Beware, you all right. We ain't gonna show anything.
All right.
All right, so family, thank y'all so much. And
Thank you.
before let me get you got Baba Sagoon. Take care, Baba. Thank you very much.
Sante. Sante.
Asante,
Thank you.
Asante Sana. Brother Charles Asukili. Thank you very much for stopping in your car and coming through. All right. He looked like he's frozen. But and you, my dear sister, I want you to close us out with a prayer, whatever you can. Do what you got to do. Let's let the ancestors guide us, my sister. Let's do it.
Ah, okay. Our mother, goddess within mind, the rich omnipotent substance of the universe, and righteous home where desires manifest thought into reality. Our word is bond beyond measure and has the power to heal. As we ask, we allow, and we receive with ease every lesson upon the breeze. We give thanks, we give honor, and we give praise for all of our gifts, all of our thoughts, all of our creativity. And we ask that everything that we think come into fruition in a positive manner. We give thanks and we give honor. Thank you. Ashe.
Ashe, thank you so much, sister. And I
Mhm,
want to thank all of the people
mhm,
that came through. I want to thank all the artists that perform, of course, the Watoto Entertainment that was there, the NSP Youth
yes.
Showcase. I want to thank the
Mhm,
DJ set with Revolution Sounds, of course, John Medicine
mhm.
and his friends
Revolution
that came through.
sound.
Everybody that came to Bambara that did their drum ceremony. Okay, of
Mhm,
course, in the first part of it, of course, we want to be
mhm,
Saifo, Kunimi, Wozu, Masakela. They came through and
mhm,
did their thing. What wonderful job! Everybody did a one. Of course,
mhm.
the other day, the last
Mahmoud
day.
Akisa. Mhm.
Yes, Kisa, of course, Entre Almas featuring Joyce Brandon. Oh, they
Yeah.
did a wonderful job. Can't forget them. And
Mhm,
thank y'all all on everything and everybody that came out, that made special appearance, that came on stage. Even
mhm.
the Barron family, Charles and Inez Barron came through.
Yes.
Good to
Mhm.
see them. I gave them a hug earlier, so it was good to see them. They used to come
And
on my show.
Stephanie Zimmerman as well.
All the
Mhm,
vendors, yes, all the
mhm.
vendors, everybody. And thank you, my sister, for
Yes,
allowing me and of course the elders and for allowing me to get on the stage and have some fun with y'all, man. It was good. It was
yes,
good.
it was a pleasure, brother. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
It's a
Peace.
pleasure. Peace and love. Thank you very much. All
Mhm.
right.
Yes,
Take care.
indeed.
Take care.
Mhm.
All right. That was our family, man. Let's give them a well-deserved round of applause. Man, whew, let's give them family. We got to take a step to the rear and get the heck on out of here, like Frankie Crocker used to say. Want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming on in this special broadcast, the recap of the International African Arts Festival. It was beautiful. Want to thank everybody that came up. Ty Allen, of course, Jan Lou, of course, Sage, of course, my brother Brother Charles, but he has a spiritual African name. Got to Brother Dr. Sagoon. Want to thank everyone that came on, especially our dear sister Sakeenah, that showed love and spread love in the most beautiful way. And family, we're just gonna close out. And like I always say, and like Dr. Khalid used to say, regardless of land, label, or language, there's but one God. Like the late Dr. Blair used to say, please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open up my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth and your love now. And what the late, great Maya Angelou used to say, and still we rise. Family, continue to rise to be your best self in whatever you do, family. And we're getting ready to get out of here. I want to thank y'all very much. Sante Sana to everybody that tuned in. I love you because guess what? I love me. Peace. This has been the recap.